What up, though? Instructor Turner with Elite Public Safety Training Academy. Guys, I'm here today to bring you a public service announcement. Alright, it's going to be geared more towards my executive protection buddies or bodyguard for you guys that don't know what I'm talking about. And I'm also going to be talking to the security police field and a little bit to you civilian guys out there. You guys stand by, it's going to be good. I titled this, I Bought a Gun, Now What? Alright guys, here we are today talking about the responsibility of gun owners. And there's been a buzz in the industry, executive protection industry here lately, where some people are quite confused that this thing right here is being pushed on them to carry while they're on duty. Listen to me, folks. From my side of the field, my side of the house, Elite Public Safety Training Academy Instructor Turner never one day pushes gun carry on anyone. Okay? If you're an executive protection agent, bodyguard, most of the time you won't even have that gun on. When I had my one of my highest clients, we traveled to a lot of clubs. All right, a lot of clubs. Within that, I can think of one time I was able to get my gun into that club. Okay, most of the time it's not happening. Most of the time your gun is going to be somewhere secured in the car or back home, many states away from you. All right, and to understand that, you have to understand. I kind of understand where some people have tried to push that on you and tell you, oh, if you want to protect your client, you got to do this. Let me tell you guys something. As a public service announcement to you, the responsibility you have and your first line of defense is your advance. Okay? Your second line of defense is your mode of travel. Okay? Which normally goes back to your advance. What did you set up as a mode of travel? Once you start getting those little things out of the way, now you start thinking about this guy here and other means of defense. Because this little guy here and other means of defense, these hands, improvised weapons, whatever you may use as other tools, come in when the advance goes right, but somebody just has it out for you. Okay? What do you do in those situations? You become a responsible gun owner. And what does that mean, to become responsible? To become responsible means that I'm going to do all that I can, no matter how often I utilize this weapon, I'm going to do all I can to become intimate with this guy. Okay? Intimate with, some people call it a girl, whatever. It's your best friend in the best situations, or excuse me, in the worst situations, and it's your worst friend when you don't want to hear the crap, right? Okay? The point is, it is your responsibility to be a responsible gun owner. You bought the gun, okay? You got to do something with it. Do you buy cars and you don't go drive them responsibly? Do you just drive them, you don't roll and drive recklessly? Okay? No, you don't. Okay? Do you go to the doctor and just let him perform on you and you don't see any certificates on the wall that says that he done it for a long time? Nope. Do you send your children to school and just let them go to anything, especially where the certifications and the accreditations are going down? I hope not. Not unless you have to, right? So think about that when you are complaining about somebody pushing guns on you. Alright? Nobody wants to push a gun on you. What we do want to push on all of you, civilian, police, security, executive protection agents, and everybody else that carry guns, is that if you're going to carry this thing, be the best goddamn person at doing so. Be the best at doing it. The problem with people and complaints is this right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Ooh. My shirt says no excuses. It's excuses. People tend to bring up other things to alleviate the problems from what they're doing wrong. Okay? Remember this. No one can force anything upon you that you don't want them to force upon you. That's for sure. Okay? So, to get that thought process out of your head, make sure you're out there, become somebody who's responsible. Let me talk to my civilians really quick. Hi guys, how you doing? Hey, check it out. It is your ultimate responsibility. Okay, we know that it's your right to have a gun, correct? Second Amendment. But it's your responsibility to go out and make sure you are legal to carry this thing by doing what? Going to your probate court, going to your whoever your commission is that issues that those firearms carry license and people that issue your permits. Okay, we know that that is your ultimate responsibility. But your next responsibility is to learn how to utilize this thing in each one of your endeavors. If you're always at the house, you always keep this at the house, it should be your ultimate responsibility to find somebody who specializes in home defense. If you're talking about combative weapons, it is your ultimate responsibility to go out and find somebody who's great at teaching you combative tactics outside the house. Okay? It is your ultimate responsibility, if you carry a rifle every day, to go out and find somebody who's great at teaching it, who's in your price range, who's in your knowledge base for you to be able to understand them. Okay? Remember, all training should be kept simple, non-philosophical, and straight to the point. If I can't keep the KISS model like the military and like many other places that I learned from, then I'm doing myself an injustice, because I'm taking your money and not giving you anything that's going to help you to go out and be a responsible person with this firearm. I hope I've made my point clear, guys. If I haven't, here goes again. We do not push gun carry on you. We strictly push gun responsibility. Okay? Firearm responsibility. It is your responsibility that once you place this into your hand and it is now yours, to go out, do effective training. I didn't say go out and pay for effective training. Go out and do some effective training. If that involves you going to a class, do it. If that involves you watching YouTube all day and picking up on some good training habits, do it. It is my ultimate suggestion for you to go out and get professional training. But do you have to? If you don't have the money, you can't. If you can't buy ammo, you can't. It is your responsibility to do everything that you can to make sure that this thing never ends you in these things right here. Alright? You guys have a great one. You know I love you. Check out epsta.com. And I got something coming for you real big. Guys, make sure you win the fight.